Hi everyone, my name is Shella Thornton, also known as S Barbarella on my Instagram page. I am one of the Andis educators here in Australia, and today we'll be reviewing, or I'll be reviewing, the new Research Shapers, which just arrived in my hands this week. So I've only had them for a week, so I'll be giving you guys some tips of how to get them started and how to use them, clean them, and anything else that you need to know that I think would be handy. So when mine arrived, I got really excited, and I'm like, yes, I get to try them. I was looking forward to when I saw them on the Andis American page. I was like, oh wow, they've got a handle. That's going to be really cool, because the foil shavers that we've got now don't have a handle. But I did get used to using the foil shavers anyway, so because they're quite easy to use because they're nice and they're flat, and they fit in the palm of your hand, and they're light. So when I saw the researchers come out, I was eager to try them and test them out on my clients, and get my staff to try holding them, using them as well, just to get some feedback from everyone really. So within the week that I've had them, this is the feedback that I'm going to give you guys, and it'll probably help you guys for when you guys purchase yours, how to get around them and make them easy to work with in store. So when mine arrived, I was eager to try them. You also get some stickers in the box as well. So thank you, Andis. So you can put them anywhere you want, toolboxes, on your clippers even. But yeah, there's a whole collection of stickers that you get from Andis, which I thought was pretty cool. So when you open up the box, you'll see these in there. You grab them, you want to try them, you're holding them and all that. They're very light, which I found was really good. That really helped. I was wondering if they were going to be light or heavy when I saw them on the videos that were showcased in America. But when they arrived, they are light. As you can see, they're not too big. Even for us female barbers, I've got small hands. They're actually quite good. They're a nice size. They fit nicely in the palm of my hand. One thing I will point out is when mine arrived, I was like, oh, quick, let's turn them on to see how noisy they are or how loud they are and all this. So here I am, power button, pushing them on. And I'm like, they're not switching on. Maybe they're flat, or why aren't they turning on? I did notice when I was pushing the power button, can you see that light? So it's off now. But if I press it, it comes on. Yeah? Yep, it's coming on. So there we go. It's on. It'll go off. Yeah. So that lock is a travel lock. So when that is on, when you're traveling, or when whoever's got these, when they're traveling to go interstate to do their shows or barber expos, or even if a client buys them, and he needs to take them for business travels, they won't accidentally turn on in their suitcase or our suitcases. The power button is quite sensitive, and it doesn't take much for anything to bump that and turn the power on. So the travel light helps with the battery, like to save the battery on this so they don't accidentally turn on in the suitcase. So I thought that feature is a really awesome feature. So I'm just going to show you how to turn it on, or turn the travel light, travel lock off. So all you need to do is put your finger on the power button, hold it for a few seconds. Yeah, and there you go, you've turned it off. It's showing all the, it's showing all the power. Yeah, turn it off. As you can see, they're not that loud. They're really, really good. Yeah, so off, on, easy. The travel lock's been turned off now. So you can turn it off and on as much as you like, or, and it's really easy to turn on with the power switch. So that was a good feature. It took me a while to figure that out. I had to, read the manual. So to save you guys from reading the manual, that'll help. You just have to turn that power button, press it for a little bit to unlock the travel lock. And it got as well, if you want to put it back on, same thing. Just hold the button and you've locked it. The lights come on. So it's locked now. So I'll just keep pushing the button there, and no, it's not turning on. So yeah, that's an awesome feature for the Research Shavers. I thought it was really good. Another feature, the next thing we're going to go through, actually, not another feature, I suppose it's a feature, is the lid. So it's a magnetic lid. So can you hear it clip on and off like that? That's actually the magnets clipping together. So it won't come off accidentally. It does take a bit of force to pull it off. So that's another awesome feature. I found with the previous ones, the lid tends to come off pretty easy. They do click, like these ones do click, so, but they do have like little notches in there to help them like stay on. But this is actually quite good because it is magnetic. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool feature. Another cool feature is that it goes from side to side like that. So we all know that not everyone has a flat head. There's all lumps and bumps in every, our clients' heads, so it's not all going to be even. So this allows that room for maneuverability around the client's head. Okay, so it's a little bit more comfortable for them and for us to work with, so it'll move for us, so we're not doing it ourselves. So that was, I thought, was a really cool feature as well. Another one, if you take a closer look at the blades now, so it's a foil trimmer foil, yeah, so foil trimmer foil. So that trimmer inside will actually cut hair below 1.5 millimeters and allow the foil to get it down to skin. So, or maybe 2 millimeters, yeah, 2 millimeters down, and it'll get it close to skin. Now I've got a video, I did it on a client, I did showcase a video where I took his hair down with my master quarters down to, it was down to a level 1 on there, so number 1 on there, and I went to use this on it to show you guys that it can cut hair. I had to do it twice though, but it did bring it down to skin, which was pretty cool. But there was a bit on the nape here of him, which is a little bit longer. I think it was about 3 mil, maybe a little bit, maybe 2.5 mil. It was longer. And I went over it a few times, and it did get it. But feedback from the client is it did pull his hair. So that was good feedback. So anything below 1.5, it won't be uncomfortable for the client for you to use this as a trimmer as well as a shaver. It won't pull their hair as much, but anything above, it will pull the hair and become uncomfortable. It's also a wet and dry shaver. I haven't had the opportunity to use it as a wet shaver yet. Again, I've only had it for a week, so I haven't had that opportunity to use it as a wet shaver, but I can imagine it'll be pretty smooth because you're not really cutting dry skin then. You've got a bit of moisture there, so it'll be easier to glide on the client's head. Another thing, this is where it got me a bit. So cleaning the tools, cleaning the foils. So we always want to, obviously, we need to clean our equipment, pretty much every day. So with the old shavers, to take the head off and to clean the foils, or even to change the foils for new ones when they get a bit blunt, it had a release button on the side here. So you just have to push that button and it'll release it for you to clean like inside and to take, replace the heads to put new ones in. I found that I was looking for the release button going, well, how am I meant to clean them? There's no release button? That's the power button. There's no other button around or near it. Again, reading through the manuals, I found that these 3 notches here, or 2 notches, are the release sides. This is where you release them. So there's no real release button. So it says in the manual to grab each side and pull. But I'm like, oh, I don't really want to break it, So I'm like pulling. Nah, it's not coming out. I'm wriggling it a little bit and it's not coming out. So I figured I've got a bit of a fingernail. I'm just going to put my fingernail in there and hold here and then push while I hold. I'm just trying to position it again. Push. And see how it's coming out? There we go. So push. If you've got nails, like do that. You could probably use it with your finger, maybe even. Push and hold and it will release. Okay, it did take me a while to get the hang of how to take them so I can clean them, because I do like to clean them after every skin fade that I do, just to get rid of all the hair and dead skin and stuff. But yeah, just the 3 little notches, that's how I did anyway, to take them out. And to put them back in, it's easy enough. Just position it and clip it until you hear it clip. Yeah, there we go. So putting it back on was easier after you've cleaned them. Taking them off, it did take me a while. And again, I've got nails, so I just flicked it with my fingernail and grabbed it and pulled on the other side, and I managed to get it. So bit of trial and error for that one, guys. What's best for you, obviously, but cleaning it was, well, trying to work out how to clean it was a bit tricky. But apart from that, I love them. They are really light. Again, for my little female hands, they're a good size. I love the fact that it's a handle. It's got a rubber grip. It is a little bit smaller. The foil is a little bit narrower compared to the shape, the foils, the original Andis foils. And they are quieter as well, so they won't. You can still talk to clients while they're doing around the ear, and they won't have to like pull them away or stop using them and then talk. You can still talk to the client. But yeah, so that's my review and my tips and little like heads up of what you need to do to get them working on your floor. Don't forget the travel lock button. It's the first thing you need to do. Okay, guys? All right, thanks for watching. See you later.